WD 18 outside Vicarage Road has finished Watford 1, Chelsea 2. Shane, we'll be honest, we weren't too optimistic coming up here today. I mean, just based on how bad we've been playing this season, the results haven't been great. And it was kind of similar today. We didn't really deserve anything out of the game, although we had chances towards the end. Perhaps there was an improvement in the second half, but kind of the same old story under Kike since he's come back to the club.
Yeah, it was poor. I don't know what it was really. I think our best attacker today was a unique attacker. Wasn't Gray, wasn't Pereira, wasn't Deulofeu. It was a new man, Stockley Park, because the VAR decision is what got us a goal. We did not, at one point today, did you actually think we were going to score from like open play? I know they're talking about it as well. Legend. No, but look, let's seriously. I mean, we had no attacking threat going up front, did we? I mean, first goal for them is a great ball through. I don't know who it was.
Jorginho through to
fantastic
Abraham.
Ball through. Abraham Foster maybe rushes out a goal. I think maybe he could have done better for that, but the minute I saw Abraham go through, I knew he was going to score that. I just knew it. They go 1-0 up, and at times I thought I was at a testimonial game. At times I thought I'd been invited to Frank Lampard's testimonial. Chelsea were all over us. In, out, always had options on the ball. Playing it quick. Pulisic today was instrumental in there. You look at Pulisic, I look at Mount, I look at Abraham. I called this out in a preview I did. Those three players will be enough to cause us harm, and they did today. Lucky to go in 1-0, I think, at half-time. Foster kept us in that first half, especially. I mean, that save from Mount alone was fantastic, and a great save, I think, from a header or from a corner or a free kick. I think came into that second half. We looked better from the start of it. Deulofeu lays it back. Gray. He just never puts it on target. Disappointed to see Cathcart go off early. I thought Mariappa put in a great shift today. I've got to say that. The times I saw him on the pitch, the times I saw him on the ball, he was marshalling our defence. He was actually talking to them. There was I genuinely thought he put in a good shift today, really did, and tough as well because he's not really been in the side. We've kind of been looking at those three of Dawson, Kabasele, Cathcart. It's kind of revitalising our defence with their communication. I thought Mariappa stepped up today big time. Their second goal, despite all that great starts of the second half, their second goal was brilliant. And they score it, they go 2-0 up, and you're just thinking, how many is it going to be for them? Because they had all the time in the world. Moving forward as well, their centre mids, they had all the play, they had all the possession. And to be quite honest with you, mate, I was standing around, just looking around, thinking, what the fuck's happened to our season? I mean, what the fuck's happened? What the fuck's happened to us? Is kind of what I was thinking, because, as I say, didn't look like getting back into the game. Didn't look like it. As I say, Stockley Park best attacker today because they got us the VAR decision. I think it was a foul. Not really fully seen it back, but people are saying it was a foul. Apparently, Deulofeu does kind of get taken out. Long time to get to the decision, but a decision goes our way for once. Deulofeu steps up, scores the pen. Great to finally celebrate a goal in front of the Rookery this season.
At last.
And I could feel the relief today, really could. But then Kike just seems to just turn a gun on his head and just shoot himself in the head, really, because why has he taken Kiko Femenir off? And why is he taking Yama off? Yama actually gesticulated to the bench to be like, are you taking the piss here? Are you actually taking the piss, seriously?
What did he make of the boos and the chance towards Kike? I think it was, you don't know what you're doing, boos ringing around directed towards Kike, not Kike.
It's another one of those big statements though, isn't it? We had it against Brighton as well, though, didn't we? I mean, did I agree with that? No, I didn't. I didn't agree with it. And the reason I don't agree with all of that is for one very good reason. We're limited in options. I will admit to that. But we're limited in options. I think that's the reason why I wouldn't have booed him necessarily. But we have the option of bringing on Isaac Success. Why are we bringing on Will Hughes? Why? It's about as useful as David James was on Strictly. Why? He's the most
in that formation.
Cold player. Why are you chucking on Will Hughes? I don't get that. I'd have chucked on Success today. I'd have partnered him and Gray up top and said to Success, right, just go for it. Yeah. Run at their defenders. Tamori, Zuma. Yeah, all right, they're okay. They're not world-class defenders, though. You can kind of get at them. And Chelsea, towards the end, they were panicking with some of those chances. I thought he really should have bought an Isaac Success today. But I think you can boo the fact that Yamat's coming off. The chance of you don't know what you're doing, I think that's... I think if I were Flores, I'd be looking up at the Rookery thinking, oh, shit, I'm worried now. because he's had it all his own way. He's had time and a chance, and something in there today just snapped. I could feel it as well. There was a lot of anger. There was a hell of a lot of anger.
Looking ahead, next 3 games, huge one next week on Friday away at Norwich. We lose that. Is that relegation sealed, or is that too early to say?
I think the next 3 games are massive now.
Okay.
Three games. We got to be honest with ourselves. I know for a fact. I follow a couple of Norwich fans on the old Twitter, having a little look at the game today. They're in a seriously bad run of form, and they're worried. We need points. We need to get a win. They need to get a win, which means chances are I'll be watching a 0-0 on Friday night. And that is probably just the way it might be, because either side want to make a mistake. I think Norwich have added to their injury list today as well. So something's got to go our way. We've got to get a win at some point. And what worries me, right, is that we go up against Norwich in what I think is a game that we should win, really, realistically. Go up against Burnley. Burnley, tough side physically. You know, you look at their defenders, they're great. Chris Wood, Ashley Barnes, they could easily run rings around us. And they've come here and they're putting good performances. Dyche knows how to play against Watford. Why? Because he's an ex-Watford man himself. Manager and player. And Southampton away for me, you know, bloody hell. Oh, hello. Lights out. No.
Southampton away, big game.
Away, defensive-wise as well, they're not looking great. Of course, Leicester put them to the sword in dramatic fashion, but you just don't know where our goals are going to come from. Defensively, I can see us being very solid. Bit brainless at times, but on the whole, mostly solid. There's improvement there. We can't score for shit. We just can't score. And the problem is, we're standing over there, and Troy's obviously got his nice picture over there. We genuinely need him back. Because without him, we look so legless up top. We've got no leadership. There's no quality going forward. There's no quality actually scoring a goal. Andre Gray, frankly, I consider it a career change, to be honest. I don't know what he does. What does he do? What does he actually do on the ball? He can't hold it up. The defenders are too physical on him. And you look at teams, again, I say it again, look at teams like Burnley. They'll muscle him off the ball, easy. It'd be bread and butter. It was bread and butter today for Tomori, bread and butter for Zuma as well. I think things will turn massively, though. If we lose to Norwich next week, I think anything less than a win next week, I can see Flores' time numbered. I genuinely can. And I mean it, because the Pozzos, the one thing they'll always be worried about is our status in the Premier League. If that's at jeopardy, you're gone.